It is Fun Friday! And today, in continuing our week about stories, today I want to talk about books. I love books. I love giving books to babies when they're born. Stories really help children learn, grow, and see the world in different, new, exciting ways. I recently gave 3 books to my new great nephew, Grayson. One about animals, one about colors, and then the classic I love giving all babies, I Love You to the Moon and Back. I gave this book to my daughter years or so after I met her. Actually, she's my stepdaughter, so she was a little older when I met her. And I was looking through this today as I was getting ready for this, and I noticed that at the end of the book it says something very similar to my favorite book to give babies. The last line in it is, I love you right up to the moon and back. So that is a popular thing to love people to the moon and back. So when we talk about books and stories, how have stories shaped your vision of the world? How have they shaped your approach to business? That might be a new one for you to consider. Now, I like reading murder mysteries myself, Patricia Cornwall, but these days I am much more into personal development. The classics like Napoleon Hill, Wallace Wattles, Neville Goddard, and the newer writers, Eric Butterworth, Wayne Dyer, and Ben Hardy. All of these books that people recommend, I read them on a list. I have a stack of books right here that I am in some point either reading or getting ready to read. There's 12 books right over here that I'm ready to read or in the middle of reading. In fact, I must confess, I have Sundoku. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's a Japanese word that literally translates to pile up and read. I have piles of books everywhere. I have piles of books. I have bookcases, lots of bookcases. And, my daughter has the same thing. She has lots of books. She loves reading. And my one niece and my one nephew are the same also. So at a point, I developed this rule. In fact, I was buying just so many books. Now I just have a list, but I was buying so many books. I had to put in place a rule that I could not buy a new book until I've read one. So now I have my stack of books I'm in the midst of reading. I have a list of books that I can read when I finish one of these. And it's really a great way to learn new things, to expand your thinking, and really share things with other people. I love buying books that when I go to lectures and people have a book to sell, I love buying books and then I have them autograph them. That's another thing I do. Anytime I buy a book that I know the author, I have them sign it. Just like my most recent one for my client Gina. I had her sign the book that she was in. So, what books are you reading today? And what stories have you learned over the years that help you in your business? Well, let me ask you to share one book with me. Put in the comments what was one book that you could recommend that I can add to my list. And if you really want to have me move it up the level in the list, write down why you recommend this book. So keep reading, keep sharing, keep those stories coming, and let those stories be a guide to how you live your life and run your business. So, again, recommend a book to me. Tell me why I should buy it, or if it should be on the top of my list, or, well, I just tell me why I should buy it, and I'll decide where it goes on my list. So, again, today is Fun Friday, and it's all about books, all about the stories that we know, that we share, that we give to other people that we incorporate into our life and our business. So today, pick up a book, read it, share it, tell a story, whatever you can do to make the world a little bit better. So until next time, dream bravely, act boldly, live vibrantly with stories and books.